Shrek is known for being hilarious for people of all ages, but to get adults laughing, some more adult-oriented moments are necessary.
That's no mine.
Some of these you may know already, but you probably missed what adult medication was snuck into Shrek 2, or the F word the Shrek writer snuck into their first film. Don't worry, we'll bring you up to speed with our list of dark details in Shrek movies that went over our heads. Number 1. Kitty smells more than roses. In this scene from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, Kitty gets cut off by Perito when he insists they stop to smell the roses. But the word that begins to form is definitely one you don't want to sneak into a kid's film.
All I smell is bullshit.
Number 2. They weren't talking about Easter. When Raoul is showing off his crude tattoos detailing the legend of the golden goose, he prepares to show Puss his golden eggs. Puss yells at him not to show him right after Raoul prepares to unzip, implying that the eggs are tattooed on a part of the human male body we can't show in this video, or that the 2 golden eggs Raoul was referring to was not a tattoo at all. Number 3. Donkey goes on a trip, but it's not the same one kids often go on. This is not the only time we'll be talking about younger people and the psychedelics they might have taken in their younger days. But for our first darker joke, Donkey in Shrek the Third switches bodies with Puss in Boots, stating that he hasn't been on a trip like that since college.
Man, I haven't been on a trip like that since college.
He's not talking about a trip to Niagara Falls, by the way. Number 4. More Shrek jokes, more subtle references to people's unmentionable parts. In Shrek Forever After, Shrek is trying to explain how he knows the Fiona from the world he fell into. He explains that Donkey fell into her waffle hole.
Next thing I knew, my donkey fell in your waffle hole. Right?
And her judgmental look is not only a reaction with confusion, but has a hint of offense. We get it. Number 5. It's all about the white Bronco. One scene in Shrek 2 was a reference to the show Cops. Titled Knights, the scene had jerky camera movements in the style of the long-running police show, and followed a literal white Bronco, a reference to Donkey's new form and a reference to the infamous O.J. Simpson police chase, in which he ran from the police in a white Bronco car. There is even a moment when catnip is found on Puss and he declares,
Catnip.
That's no mine.
More drug references for all those kiddos at home. Number 6. We promised more jokes about high kids, and now we deliver. In Shrek the Third, Shrek and company visit a medieval high school. And no high school cliche is complete without your group of stoners.
Hello, bro. Don't burn all my frankincense and myrrh.
This group of students at the academy were depicted as hotboxing this carriage, rather than their parents' car or their own very cheap one. Number 7. Many are unaware of this expletive hidden in plain sight. The first Shrek film has a hidden F word. Lord Farquaad's name sounds different if you say it 10 times fast. Go ahead, pause the video and try it. Preferably not in front of your parents. We'll give you a hint, it ends in wad. Number 8. This list reveals Donkey is really the master of innuendo. In the first Shrek film, Donkey talks in his sleep and seems to be dreaming about getting intimate with someone.
Yeah, you know I like it like that. Come on, baby, climb up my saddle. I'll give you right.
Donkey.
This is quickly interrupted when Shrek wakes him up for an egg breakfast. But we heard what we heard. Number 9. Not sure if you're aware of what easy means, but here we go anyway. The magic mirror in Shrek 1 says about Snow White,
although she lives with 7 other men, she's not easy.
Implying a woman is easy if she spends time with a lot of men. Very cool, mirror. And we're not talking video game difficulty options here. Number 10. There are many a joke about Farquaad's height,
Men of Farquaad's stature are in short supply.
but some of the more subtle jokes take aim at a different part of his body. When Shrek and Donkey go to visit Duloc, Shrek notices the immense height and size of Lord Farquaad's tower. He then says to Donkey that he might be compensating for something,
Do you think maybe he's compensating for something?
implying that Farquaad might not be very well endowed. This innuendo was lost on the kids, but gave adults a good chuckle. Number 11. If you know what the word laid means, then you'll catch on to this one pretty quickly. When Robin Hood and his merry men make their musical debut in the first Shrek, his merry men talk up his bravery and character. As he is about to fight off Shrek and rescue Fiona, Robin says he likes a saucy little maid,
I like an honest fight and a saucy little maid.
and his men imply that he likes to get paid.
What he's basically saying is he likes to get paid.
Robin interrupts with that word for the kiddos, while adults know what Robin is really after and what originally would have been said instead. Number 12. This moment has now become infamous for kids turned adults who missed it. In one of the more discreet jokes in the first Shrek, Lord Farquaad is in bed and asks the magic mirror to show him Fiona again. The look on Mirror's face and Farquaad's quick peek under the covers will fill in the rest for what happens in this moment. No idea how we missed it the first time. Number 13. With an adult mind and very good eyes, some of you may have already caught this one. However, for those who didn't, in Shrek 2, when we are introduced to the potion-making factory, it seems one of the potions on the conveyor belt in Fairy Godmother's factory is simply labeled Viagra. Medicine really is magical. Number 14. This one is a little less hidden than the others, but we have to include it anyway, since it's probably the first adult-oriented moment you became aware of. In the Disney World parody of Duloc, while the puppets are singing, they seem to mess up and not rhyme a certain word correctly.
Please keep up on the grass, shine your shoes, wipe your face.
However, the fact that they show their little butts, pause, then say face, is really all you need to get as an adult to know that they were really leading us to think of a different word right here. Number 15. Are you attracted to the same thing you eat? It seems the wolf from Shrek certainly is. In the second Shrek film, when Prince Charming shows up to save Princess Fiona, he is instead met by Wolf, who is reading a Pork Illustrated and eating a bag of bacon-flavored chips. Pork Illustrated being a parody of Sports Illustrated, a magazine known for covering sports and sporty women. Number 16. Now for what might be the darkest joke from the entire Shrek franchise. Going back to the first Shrek film, one of the background jokes involving the three bears from Goldilocks and the Three Bears hides a sad, sad story. In one scene near the start of Shrek, all three bears are seen in cages, having been caught by Lord Farquaad's soldiers. In a subsequent scene, the daddy bear and baby bear are seen outside Shrek's house, looking sad, without Mama Bear present. Much later, towards the end of the movie, Lord Farquaad's living quarters are shown. On the floor of his room can be seen a rug that bears a clear resemblance to Mama Bear. Though it had in fact been known to Shrek devotees for years, many people were unaware of the very dark insinuation and running joke until the clips recently went viral on social media. However, in the DVD extras, Mama Bear can be seen dancing in the crowd during the big dance number, so take what you will from that. Those were all our favorite dark details in the Shrek movies that went over our heads the first time. Any of you noticed that we didn't mention? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe for more animated content, and thanks for watching The Things Animated.